Congress has tried and failed to pass comprehensive immigration reform for decades. Would you support a bill that increases border security as well as provides a legal pathway to citizenship for unauthorized immigrants? Why or why not?
Absolutely. You know, this is such an important issue for Washington State because we know that China is pumping the components of fentanyl across our southern border. It's in Washington State. It's not just in our homeless encampments that I have visited and spent time in, but it's also in our schools. And it's killing our kids. One pill will kill our kids here in Washington State. It's happening all over Washington State. So I went to the southern border to see it for myself. And I talked to law enforcement officers down there, and you know what they said? Our number one roadblock to solving this problem is Washington, D.C. I don't know if my opponent, Senator Murray, has ever been down to the southern border, but I went down there because I know how important it is to Washington State. We have got to secure our border. We've got to stop the flow of fentanyl that is coming across and killing our kids. Every state is a border state. What my agenda for recovery and reform calls for, to turn crisis into hope for all of Washington. We can make sure that Title 42 remains in place, ensure that our Border Patrol agents have every resource that they need to secure our border with technology and resources. And you know, career politicians, they like to use immigration as a political wedge when it comes to election time. I actually will go secure our border and ensure that there is a pathway to legal citizenship in our country.
Thank you. Ms. Murray, you have 90 seconds.
Well, this is an important question, but first let me say I have been to the border. I went to the border when the Trump administration, who my opponent has said she would like his endorsement, I went then because the Trump presidency was separating our children from their mothers at the border, at the southern border. And I went not with a photographer, I went with a pediatrician to go make sure that the kids who are separated from their parents had the care they need. Our immigration system today, which is what you asked about, is not working for anyone. It is not working for our growers or our service industry. It's not working for our high-tech companies who are trying to attract new people here to develop jobs here in the United States. We have to fix our immigration system. I have voted for and worked for changing our immigration system to make sure that we allow a path to citizenship, that we fund our border patrol and customs agent in a good way, and to make sure that we have a system that works for those who are seeking asylum. Why don't we have that? Because the Republicans stopped it from happening. They now use immigration during every election to score political points and have refused to come back to the table. We can't let this be a political fight anymore. We need to work to find solutions. It's important for our economy, it's important for humanitarian reasons, and it's important because we are a country of immigrants and we can do better than this.